Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Subsistence Traveling. I'm your host Jay. Today we're talking about exponential growth and the destruction of yield. Alright, so the disclaimer, the content of this video is not meant to be financial advice, but my own views designed to stimulate thought. Alright, so for more exclusive content or to support the movement, visit my Patreon at patreon.com/subsistence traveling. All right, so first we're going to be speaking on the death of yield, and then we'll touch on exponential growth. So here goes. All right, so as we speak, the current yield on a 10-year treasury is 0.72%. Many banks have cut dividends. Many real estate investment trusts have underperformed the market. The energy sector, which historically has always had good yields, many companies have cut their dividends. Even if you find a safe yield, many individual stocks see moves of 3 to 10% daily. It's definitely going to be very hard to compound dividends this way. Real estate is not safe as governments will introduce forms of rent control and confiscatory taxes to bring down yields. Many property owners used shared rooms over the past few years to increase yield. But after the lockdown is over, how many people will want to stay in a shared room? I believe that if we were to see hyperinflation, that's when the US would introduce rent control. Basically, this is going to be a difficult period for income investors. Interest rates are not going to go up to any substantial level anytime soon. This is the future, and you gotta embrace it. So, what is the purpose of this? The purpose is equality and inclusion. Now, mind you, some of the worst atrocities in history have been done in the name of equality. But that is not the point. There are always periods where governments try to control wealth by making capital worthless or forcing you to invest more to get a decent return. Also, this incentivizes risk taking, which is essential to substantially grow the economy. The move to solar and wind energy is more about destroying wealth and income than it is about the environment. Solar and wind are inefficient and poor uses of our land resources. On the other hand, changes like these creates a more dynamic economy and creates more opportunities for more people. So, how does one preserve capital in such an environment? You need exponential growth. Okay? Now, when you look back in March on how fast the S&P 500 lost 50% of its value and then recovered 30% so quickly, you realize that this is the use of leverage. The use of 2x and 3x leverage funds and investors. See, volatility creates opportunities. Imagine someone who leveraged oil when it was negative to now it's in the 20s. That is exponential growth. This is why I believe cryptocurrency is so attractive. Also, precious metals and commodities, because when those things move, they move. I'm talking 3x, 5x, and beyond. Especially in a generation with a low attention span that's all about instant gratification, compounding dividends and interest may not be so appealing. Even with the stock market, I believe many investors piled into technology because that sector can bring exponential growth. I don't believe most tech stocks are immune from the lockdown, but most investors wanted to be able to make their money back if the market crashes. Leveraged ETFs, Bitcoin, and precious metals seem like the future. However, there are areas of the stock market that will provide exponential growth. You just have to find them by analyzing trends. Exponential growth seems like a more equitable way of building wealth. What do you think? Or would you rather compound dividends? Do you think exponential growth is better to build wealth or compounding dividends and interest? All right, so here's my final thought. To find exponential growth, you have to look for solutions to major problems. Okay? You also have to analyze trends. Okay? Last but not least, remember that the wind goes from areas of high pressure to low pressure. Okay? So I'm going to let you guys figure that one out. All right, so I encourage you guys to stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and also like and share the videos. If you enjoy the content, I also encourage you to support my Patreon at patreon.com/subsistence traveling. As I always say, peace to all.